As a DB2 zOS DBA, you are probably responsible for the security around your database objects and your database users, so granting and revoking privileges. With Toad for DB2 on zOS, you could easily maintain those privileges. And we have a couple different perspectives. So I'm connected to a DB2 zOS subsystem. I've selected a table, and on the right-hand side for just about every object, you'll see a grants tab. And this is going to display, very quickly display, the privileges that have been granted on that particular object. If you want to modify or add privileges, you would just right click and select Edit Table Privileges. This is a table, so this is going to come up with the Edit Alter Table Privileges dialog that allows you to very easily add a user. For example, I'm just going to click on a new user here, and I'm going to quickly grant some privileges to that user. And I'm going to add another user too. Click OK. And we've got some buttons on top here allow you to quickly grant all privileges. So I just that one click, I granted all privileges. And then we'll generate a script. And you can see that the script is going to grant access to those users that I specified. And I could do the same thing with roles. I could, add roles and grant, authority to roles as well. So that is from the object perspective. And then from the user perspective, we have a securities tab. So if you bring up securities tab, you'll see that we have things like users, roles, trusted contents there. But from a given user, you could right click on a user and say alter user. And this will display the existing user's privileges. And from a perspective of the user, you could do things like, add tables if you wanted to grant a user certain access to certain new tables. You could do that. Um, and you could easily, just like the previous control, you could very quickly grant access to a table. If you want to add another table, I'll add another table, and I'll use the controls up on top once again to grant the entire row. So you can see now the entire row will be granted access to. Show script, and you can see that I've granted, select an insert for one table and select insert, update, delete, alter for another table. So very easily and quickly from a user's perspective, display all the user's authorizations and add authorizations for that user. And then finally, another thing is at the subsystem level, if you select the subsystem on the right-hand side, there's an administrative authorities tab. And this is a one-stop shop in which we display high-level authorities such as sysadmin, install, syscontrol, sysoper, things like that. And we allow you to see all those in this one display, and then also to be able to invoke the alter user dialog for the specific user. So that is managing security for DB2 zOS with Toad for DB2 zOS.